Steve Tirapelle, the champs this year, 2014 Top Gun. It comes down to, well, it doesn't have to come down to heavyweight. It comes down to them not having enough horses and you guys having enough horses. 11 placers for Clovis, the Cougars, and 9 for the Perry Panthers, and you guys you outworked them. And a little bit of culture shock here. I looked at the weather today. It was 72 in Fresno, Clovis area. It was 9 degrees here in Alliance, Ohio. So talk about the travel, Coach. What's it like?
It was quite different. It's environmental shock a little bit for our kids, but it's a great opportunity for them, and they really like it and they enjoy it. It's something we look forward to, you know, once a year, going out of state and competing against what we consider the best in wrestling, the Midwest. You know, Ohio is one of the top schools, Pennsylvania, and you know, we try to make trips to those places because it helps us grow as individuals and our kids.
You know, talking about that weather shock that I talked about, how has that been? The bone-chilling weather?
You know, it was an experience for our kids, but I don't think the weather is that big a deal. I think that's what makes the Midwest strong. A lot of these kids are tough kids, and they're used to it, and I think it makes wrestling a lot better because there's not a lot of options out here in the winter months. It's basketball, probably hockey, or wrestling. So they get a lot of kids out. They get a lot of tough kids out, kids that are used to, you know, fighting through adversity. So I'm impressed with that. Our probably biggest dilemma was losing hours coming out here. It was like getting up at 3 in the morning for us. We got in at 11 o'clock at night, and
felt like 8 o'clock.
That's right. Had to try to go to sleep, which they had a hard time doing. Most of them didn't sleep. We had a couple kids that were sick, and we get up at 6:30 to come over here and weigh in, and it's like getting up at 3:30 in the morning for where we're located, and that I think took its toll a little bit. But the kids got it through. I was extremely proud of them.
Mahia at 106. He's my tournament OW thus far, knocking off #1 guy in the country, Warner. He's a freshman. When you get guys like that, I mean, you get a guy like that who's a ready-made guy, like he's ready to win the state title in the great state of California. I feel it's the hardest state to win. Can he win it this year?
He's got an excellent chance to win it, and I said that probably 2 months ago. He's a great competitor. He's not nervous. He's not afraid of anybody. He just thrives on the challenge. He loves it. He's a kid that comes off the mat and says, "How did you, Coach? How did I do?" I said, "You were fine. You did very well." So I'm impressed with his competitiveness and his ability to jump in there. He turned 14 in July and really probably should be an 8th grader still, but he wants to be part of this program so bad that, you know, he came to the high school this year, and obviously competitive-wise, that's not an issue.
Vasquez is the only one to win 4 state titles in the state of California. You guys have never had a 4-time state champ. Can he do it? Can he win 4 state titles? I just asked you, can he win it as a freshman? You know, can he win 4 state titles?
It's very difficult to win any place 4 times. Anybody that did that, it's a credit to them. He has a chance, but I would say it's a long shot. I mean, you're talking about injuries and sickness, and you know, there's so many variables in our sport that can hold you back. I mean, I think he's got a chance this year to be competitive and have a shot at it. But to say 4 years in a row, I mean, you don't even know if he'll compete next year. That's a long way off. So hopefully he gets in there and does a great job this year and has a shot at something like that.
Neville's coming up at heavyweight. We haven't seen him. I mean, he's steamrolled everybody, but it looks like you might just have bookend champs. You know 106 and heavyweight. What would that mean?
Since he's been here, he's been the franchise. That's his nickname, and he's another one. He thrives on the tough moments, the things that are the breaking moments. He wants to be out there. He loves it. He loves to compete. He loves to score points. He wants to try to pin guys. He's just exciting to watch, and you know, I'm looking forward to seeing him at Penn State in the future. I think he's going to do great things there too.
What do you guys got to do between now and CIF states, the start of your tournament series? What do you got to change now to get a team title in California?
I think we just got to work on a few things, you know, get a little more solid in some areas, and you know, stay healthy, keep kids, you know, competing, you know, try to keep from getting sick or injured, and I think we got a great chance to compete. We got a good team. We got a lot of history and tradition, and the kids believe in themselves, and you saw they competed coming back through this tournament. I mean, they're extremely competitive, and we just got to compete when it's the right time.
How many levels do you guys have? I know that everybody's got different amount of levels depending on where you are in California. How many tournament levels do you guys have to advance to your state tournament? Because I think the rural areas have 4.
You know, we have league, and then what we have they call a valley, and then we have the Masters and then the state meet. It's a pretty grueling series, and like I said, if you're hurt or sick or something happens, it's pretty easy to maybe be disappointed at the end. Nick's freshman year, he had an infection in one of his fingers, and I thought he may not even compete in the postseason. It was that scary. It was Tuesday, he had to go into a dermatologist and have it lanced and cleaned, and I mean, he barely made that, and he won the state meet that year. So it's grueling series. It's difficult.
So you got 4 levels?
We have 4 levels. We have to qualify through league. We have to go to the Valley and qualify. We have to qualify through Masters, and then we wrestle the state championships.
Can you guys win it this year? How many times have you guys won it?
I think we got a great chance to win it. We've won it 11 times. We've won it the last 3 years in a row. Nobody's won it 4 years. That's kind of our team's goal. I mean, the seniors are saying we want to go out never losing, you know, win 4 state championships, and I think there's a little motivation there to wrestle that postseason. We seem to be coming together a little bit. Like I said, if it all comes together as far as we're healthy, kids, you know, they're not sick, they don't go out because of a skin infection or something that's unforeseeable, I think we got a great chance to compete.
All right, I'm a big fan of Bobby Douglas, and he wears the fanny pack. You wear the fanny pack. Do you guys derive any power from your fanny pack?
I think they thrive on just giving me a hard time about it, but there always seems to be something there that helps them a little bit. So it's
a nose plug or
a little bit of grease or something to stop the bleeding and this and that. It's something they like to, Coach, what's really in there? What's really in that pack? Tell us the truth. So it's a little bit of a comic relief for them, but it's something that I've done, and I'm an old timer, 62 years old, and you know, it's hard to change things you've been used to doing.
All right, Coach, you got anything else for me?
No, this was a great event. I mean, I'm pretty excited to be out here. I have all the respect in the world for Perry. They're a tremendous program. They have tremendous individuals. They have, you know, great top-end kids. I'm just thrilled that we could hang in there and compete with them on this level. So it's been an exciting weekend for us.
All right, Coach.
So it's going to be pretty high for the kids.
Congratulations on the title.
Thank you very much.